I always thought about creating a YouTube channel, and I never felt like I was ready to do it. And I still don't think I'm ready to do it, but I can feel it's the time to start. I've worked as a psychologist for more than 10 years now. I worked in the public health system in Brazil, and I saw so many people going through suffering very severe mental health problems. And what I could see is that people, they don't know how to take care of themselves. And I believe this is pretty much about our culture. Our culture won't teach us to take care of yourself, how to take care of your body, how to nurture our body, how to nurture our mind, and how to, develop a balanced life. Because life is really much like riding a bicycle. If you don't pay attention, you fall, right? So you need this kind of balance in your life. And our culture won't teach us that. Sometimes then people would go through very severe emotional problems, and then they would search for help. And the problem with that is that they went through their lives, they went through a long period of their lives without actually taking care of themselves. And when they realize okay, so that's how I need to take care for myself, sometimes they can't bring it to their lives because, it's never make part of their lives to do something different, to nurture themselves. And that's why it's important for us to start integrating mental health in our lives. And not only mental health, we need to nurture our body, our mind, our spirit. We need to bring this to our life from the beginning. So many of these people that I saw, if they had done that before, they would have prevented themselves from, developing this disease, or at least would have softened them. I know that, many people that practice self-care, like meditation, they, even when they go through a very difficult time, a burnout, for example, they can recover much faster. So this is very important for us to realize, this is essential part of our life. It really made me realize it's not only about therapy sessions, it's about our culture, how we need to integrate this to our culture. So that's why we need to talk about it. Not only talk about it, I think talking about it, it's only the start, only the beginning. We need to be able to integrate it in our lives and actually live it. And what really had helped me through my path is that I've been practicing meditation for 10 years now, a little bit longer, but you get the point. While practicing meditation, there was a few moments that I wasn't like really inspired to do meditation. I always wanted a YouTube channel that would inspire me to start my practice, or that I could share, or I could see how other people were doing with their meditation, and we could share aspects of how we integrate meditation into our daily lives. Because sometimes people can go to places that they have already integrated meditation in their culture, like India, Tibet, Nepal, Bhutan, or I don't know, Thailand. And but I couldn't travel to these places for to inspire myself to meditate. I didn't have the money, I didn't have the resources to do that. And sometimes I would feel like meditation is kind of a privilege to some people, that they have the time to do it, they have the resources to go on retreat and stay a long time in their retreat and really benefit from it. I never stayed longer than 1 month retreat because, I just couldn't afford that. And so sometimes I felt like I was kind of out. And then I would sometimes find inspirations in the stories of the great masters, great yogis and yoginis. But at some point, I couldn't connect, with their lives. They had different lifestyle. They lived in a different society with a different culture. So it wasn't very difficult for me to relate. I could see they going through a lot of hardships, and this would really give me the courage to go through my hardships as well. But I really wanted something that I could relate more, because you don't need to go anywhere to practice meditation. You can do it wherever you are, and you can do it in the middle of your busy life. You can do it while you're eating, while you're doing your chores. The more you do it, the more you feel the benefits of it. The more content you get, the more peaceful you get. Then you see the magic begins, and where your mind becomes like a refuge from all this busy world, all this problematic world. You find in your own mind a place where you can be and that you are safe. Some people, they have in their minds a place of judgment, a place of anxiety, a place where their minds goes against them. So with meditation we become friends with our minds. Our minds become, a place of safety. It's really a refuge for our daily problems. And if you think like that, if you want to take care of yourself, to bring meditation into our lives, really make peace with your mind and be friend of your mind, you're more than invited to join me in this journey. And if you like that, stay tuned because there is more coming.